downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Now Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On play action. Now Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Fields. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fields on 1st down. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And here we go on 4th down, Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. It's Fields.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Throwing is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Get 300! Get 300! 150! Get 300! Get 300! Hey, take 26!
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He finds Watson complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Over the middle, complete. It's Griffin.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
He's going to go deep for Beasley. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing.
Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Packers are able to add on to their first-half lead. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Fields now to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
A final shot before the break. Fields
going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start